All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning, I am Tanvi Taneja. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi calls for self-imposed Janata Curfew on Sunday from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. in the wake of COVID-19. Appeals people not to indulge in panic buying. India bans entry of all international commercial passenger flights from 22nd of this month for a week. 4 convicts in Nirbhaya gangrape and murder case hanged to death. Special session of Madhya Pradesh Assembly convened at 2 p.m. today for floor test of Kamal Nath Government. And Jammu and Kashmir Government constitutes a commission for the welfare of socially and educationally backward classes. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has announced Janata Curfew on Sunday in the wake of COVID-19 outbreak. It will be self-imposed and self-regulated and will be effective from 7 in the morning till 9 in the evening. He said no one should step out of their homes during this period except those people who are involved in essential services. The Prime Minister was addressing the nation last evening in the light of the coronavirus outbreak. He also urged countrymen to thank people like doctors, medical personnel and cleaning staff for their service on Sunday at 5 p.m.
जनता कर्फ्यू यानी जनता के लिए जनता द्वारा खुद पर लगाया गया कर्फ्यू 22 मार्च रविवार को सुबह 7 बजे से रात 9 बजे तक सभी देशवासियों को जनता कर्फ्यू का पालन करना है। इस जनता कर्फ्यू के दरमियान कोई भी नागरिक घरों से बाहर न निकले, न सड़क पे जाए, न मोहल्ले में या सोसाइटी में इकट्ठे हो, अपने घरों में ही रहे। साथियों, 22 मार्च को हमारा ये प्रयास हमारे आत्मसंयम देश हित में करते हुए पालन के संकल्प का एक मजबूत प्रतीक होगा।
Mr. Modi requested all people to only step out of their houses if extremely necessary in the coming few weeks and work from home as much as possible. He also urged senior citizens above the age of 65 years to stay at home in the coming days.
जो भी सीनियर सिटीजन्स हो, 60-65 वर्ष की आयु के ऊपर के व्यक्ति हो, वो आने वाले कुछ सप्ताह तक घर से बाहर न निकलें।
The Prime Minister said the government is taking all necessary steps to ensure supply of essential commodities. He appealed to people not to go for panic buying.
मैं देशवासियों को इस बात के लिए भी आश्वस्त करता हूं कि देश में दूध, खाने पीने का सामान, दवाइयां, जीवन के लिए जरूरी ऐसी आवश्यक चीजों की कमी ना हो, इसके लिए तमाम कदम उठाए जा रहे हैं। ये सप्लाई कभी रोका नहीं जाएगा। इसलिए मेरा सभी देशवासियों से ये आग्रह है कि जरूरी सामान संग्रह करने की होड़ न लगाएं। आप पहले जैसे करते हैं वैसे ही सामान्य रूप से ही खरीदारी करें। पैनिक बाइंग ये कतई ठीक नहीं है, उसको न करें।
The Prime Minister also appealed to the business community to take care of the economic needs of their employees by not deducting their salary if they are not able to come to work. The Prime Minister also said the government has decided to constitute a task force under the chairmanship of Finance Minister which will interact with all the stakeholders. Mr. Modi pointed out that for a developing country like India with a huge population, coronavirus will not be easy to deal with. He said resolve and restraint are must in order to contain the outbreak. The government clarified that there is no evidence of community transmission of coronavirus in the country and major preventive steps have been taken to restrict the spread of COVID-19. Briefing media in New Delhi yesterday, Joint Secretary in the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Love Agrawal, said the group of ministers has decided that no scheduled international commercial passenger aircraft shall take off from any foreign airport for any airport in India after midnight falling between 21st and 22nd of this month. He said these instructions shall remain in force till midnight falling between 28th and 29th of March. He said it has been directed that buses, railways, metros and airplanes shall consider decrease in frequency of their services and alternate seating arrangements. Meanwhile, the Health Ministry has confirmed that the total number of cases of COVID-19 in the country reached 173 and one more positive case of coronavirus lost his life in Punjab due to comorbidity. It has also been confirmed by the government that one Indian who was tested positive also lost his life in Iran. Joint Secretary in the Ministry of Civil Aviation, Rubina Ali, said on 21st of March, Air India will send its aircraft to Milan to bring back the Indians stranded there. In Rajasthan, a young couple has tested positive for COVID-19 in Jaipur. They had returned to Delhi from Spain on March 17th and reached Jaipur on March the 18th. This couple has been kept in isolation at the SMS hospital in Jaipur. Rajasthan government has taken several precautionary steps in view of COVID-19. Our correspondent has more.
Except the departments related to some essential services, all other government, semi-government and autonomous institutions will be closed till the end of this month. The examinations have been postponed till further orders. All restaurants, spas, clubs, bars are ordered to close. Manrega workers will not be allowed to come at the workplace. Action will be taken against those who will not comply with the instructions for isolation. All big temples have been closed. Jitendra Dwivedi, AIR News, Jaipur.
Talking to AIR News in an exclusive talk show, Dr. Sanjay Pandey, Professor Medicine, GB Pant Hospital, clarified that every flu cannot be distinguished as coronavirus infection.
ऐसा नहीं है कि किसी को अगर फ्लू हो गया तो कोरोना वायरस ही है, एक सीजनल फ्लू भी हो सकता है। लेकिन अगर उसमें कोई ट्रैवल की हिस्ट्री, अगर वो कहीं बाहर से ट्रैवल किया हो या बाहर से आ रहा है और किसी यात्री से उसका कुछ कांटेक्ट हुआ हो, अगर इस तरह की कोई बात है तो आप जरूर, जैसे गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया के हेल्पलाइंस हैं या आपके आसपास जो मेडिकल सेंटर है, वहां जाकर आप उसकी पूछताछ करें, इसके बारे में पता करें। लेकिन इसमें घबराने की जरूरत नहीं है।
Former Secretary General of the Indian Medical Association, Dr. Narendra Modi, explained how personal hygiene can prevent the spread of the virus.
जो हमारा फैब्रिक होता है, इसके अंदर ये 8 घंटे से 12 घंटे तक रह सकता है। जब हम घर जाएं तो हमारे बच्चे हमारे साथ आके बिल्कुल लिपट जाते हैं, आपके गले लगते हैं। ये नहीं करें। या हम लोगों को जब ग्रीट करते हैं कि हम उनसे हाथ मिलाते हैं या उनसे गले लगते हैं, इस प्रथा को हमें हटाना है। हमारी अपनी पुरानी सभ्यता नमस्ते करने की, आदाब करने की बहुत बढ़िया है, जिसमें हम दूर से कर सकते हैं। तो एक अपनी सभ्यता भी बढ़ेगी और अपने कपड़ों को जरूर चेंज करें और आपके कपड़ों को कम से कम गुनगुने पानी में, जिसका 80 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड के आसपास टेम्परेचर हो, उसके अंदर यदि आप धोएंगे तो बिल्कुल भी कोरोना वायरस के कीटाणु हैं बचेंगे नहीं, मर जाएंगे। और धूप में उसको सुखाएं।
The Ministry of Health and Family Welfare has advised people to follow basic protective measures so that they can keep themselves safe from the novel coronavirus. We have a report.
People should avoid participating in large gatherings. If a person is experiencing cough and fever, he or she should avoid close contact with others. People are advised not to touch their eyes, nose and mouth without cleaning their hands. Spitting in public places should be avoided. All persons should practice frequent hand washing with soap and water or use alcohol-based hand rub. Used tissues should be thrown into closed bins immediately after use. In case of fever, difficulty in breathing and cough, a doctor should be consulted immediately. The Health Ministry has issued a toll-free number 1075 for the public for inquiry about coronavirus. It has also issued an email ID ncov2019@gmail.com for any assistance on the pandemic.
This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle @AIR News Alerts. 4 convicts in the Nirbhaya gangrape case were hanged to death at Tihar jail in Delhi early this morning. The executions were carried out after the convicts exhausted every possible legal avenue to escape the gallows. The Delhi High Court and the Supreme Court last night dismissed a last-minute plea by the convicts, paving the way for their execution. This is for the first time that 4 men were hanged together in Tihar jail. Nirbhaya, a paramedic student, was gang-raped by 6 men in a moving bus in southwest Delhi in December 2012. One of the accused killed himself in jail, and the 6th, a juvenile, was released from a reformation home after serving a 3-year term. Reacting to the development, Nirbhaya's mother thanked the Indian judiciary for doing justice to Nirbhaya and millions of women across the country.
आज का दिन हमारी बच्चियों के नाम, हमारी महिलाओं के नाम, मैं अपने जुडिशरी को, अपने न्याय व्यवस्था को, अपने राष्ट्रपति महामहिम को, अपने सरकारों को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देती हूँ। इन चारों को फांसी देकर साबित किया कि नहीं, अगर महिलाओं के साथ, बच्चियों के साथ अगर ऐसा घिनौना अपराध होगा तो बच्चियों को इंसाफ मिलेगा और मुजरिमों को सजा मिलेगी।
National Commission for Women, NCW Chairperson Rekha Sharma said Nirbhaya has finally got justice and will finally be at peace.
And I'm also hoping that the family will be feeling little better because they are the one who fought this case, especially the mother of Nirbhaya, who was in every court present, and I've seen her in tears many times because of the delays and the loopholes in the case.
The special session of the Madhya Pradesh Assembly has been convened at 2 p.m. today for the floor test of the Kamal Nath Government. A communique issued by the Assembly said the session will conclude by 5 p.m. The Supreme Court has directed the floor test for the 15-month Congress government by a show of hands today. Both BJP and Congress have issued whip to their MLAs to be present in the House. Meanwhile, Assembly Speaker NP Prajapati has accepted the resignations of 16 rebel Congress MLAs who are staying in Bengaluru and had sent their resignations on March 10th to the Speaker. The Speaker had earlier accepted the resignation of 6 rebel Congress MLAs. Our correspondent has more.
With the resignation of 16 more MLAs, the strength of Congress has come down to 92 from 108. Earlier 6 ministers has resigned, which brought down the ruling party's strength from 114 to 108. On the other hand, the BJP has 107 members in the House. However, the BJP has paraded 106 legislators before the governor on Monday, as one of its MLA Narendra Modi was absent and seen with the Congress legislators after the assembly proceedings. In the renewed situation, the majority mark is 104. The BSP has 2 members in the House, while the SP has 1 and besides 4 independents. All these MLAs had extended their support to the Congress during the formation of the government in 2018. Sanjeev Sharma, AIR News, Bhopal.
The Jammu and Kashmir government has constituted a commission for socially and educationally backward classes in the Union Territory. It will look into the issues of socially and educationally backward classes, scheduled castes and scheduled tribes in the J&K. Justice G.D. Sharma has been appointed as chairperson and former IFS Roop Lal Bharti and IPS officer Munir Ahmad Khan as members of the commission. The commission will determine the criteria to be adopted in considering any section of people in Jammu and Kashmir as socially and educationally backward class. Greece has handed over the Olympic flame to Tokyo 2020 organizers yesterday at an event which was significantly scaled down due to coronavirus pandemic. The ceremony, which took place at Athens' iconic Panathenaic Stadium, did not include the planned cultural ceremonies from Greece or Japan. The Tokyo Olympic Games are slated to be held from July 24th to August 9th. And now for an overview of today's newspapers, it's over to VC Pramod.
Thank you, Tanvi. The Prime Minister's address to the nation calling for resolve and restraint to fight the novel coronavirus pandemic gets top attention in newspapers today. 14-hour Janata Curfew on Sunday. No need to hoard, don't cut wages, urges Modi, headlines The Times of India. Janata Curfew and Janata Thank You Sunday. Prime Minister says don't lower guard, writes the Indian Express. Testing by private labs approved with 5,000 rupee price cap, reports the Hindustan Times. The Hindu Business Line writes, rupee breaches 75 mark as dollar demand surges. Most newspapers highlight the hanging of the 4 death row convicts of Nirbhaya on their front pages. Finally, the last dawn for Nirbhaya's rapists, writes the Pioneer. And finally, dating in the time of Corona, chat online, meet much later, reports the Asian Age. Quoting a dating site, the paper writes, FaceTime, Skype, call, text, message, all are very romantic right now. With that, it's back to you, Tanvi.
Thank you, Pramod, for an overview of today's newspapers. And now, before we end the bulletin, here are the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi calls for self-imposed Janata Curfew on Sunday from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. in the wake of COVID-19. Appeals people not to indulge in panic buying. India bans entry of all international commercial passenger flights from 22nd of this month for a week. 4 convicts in Nirbhaya gang rape and murder case hanged to death. Special session of Madhya Pradesh Assembly convened at 2 p.m. today for floor test of Kamal Nath Government. And Jammu and Kashmir Government constitutes a commission for welfare of socially and educationally backward classes. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.